This is a really crazy growth hack. The tool is called Megaphone.network, and it makes your posts on Twitter, on X, go viral. That's right. It makes your stuff go viral. This is how it works. You pay $50 per month per account. That's for the starter package, or $89 per month per account. That is for the pro package. After you pay per month, then you have to submit money to them. So then you have to give them more money. So maybe like $50. And then you put up a post on Twitter, and then they have all of these influencers in their network, and they distribute your post to all the influencers in their network. The influencers comment simple little comments that take them 5 seconds. The influencers get a couple of bucks for doing this. And when you have all of these influencers commenting on your post, it gets shown to the people in the influencers' networks. And if the post is good, it makes it very likely to take off. If it's not good, it'll get some traction, but not a lot. The difference between the starter package and the pro package is there's a 1 hour delay after sharing posts with the starter, whereas with the pro, the posts are sent out just instantly. And even with like $50, even if you put down $50 after doing one of the packages, that could be enough for 10 influencers to engage with your post. I learned about this week. I met with somebody here in New York City. This person knows a lot of tricks, a lot of amazing tricks. This was one of those tricks. I said, "Have you used this?" The person said, "Yes." Does it work? Yes. Does it work well? Yes. It doesn't work well if the post isn't good. If the content isn't good, it won't work well. But if you are pretty sure of the posts you're putting out, this will work pretty well. This person puts out a lot of threads on Twitter X. And for a thread that this person feels is really good, this person will use this service. I keep saying this person. I really don't want to make this person identifiable. So I'm just being totally nebulous about this. But that's a tool, Megaphone.network. Pretty crazy growth hack. Might make a TikTok about it today. I haven't tried it. Sounds crazy though. Let me tell you something else. This tool, Megaphone.network, makes $14,000 a month, not including the money that's sent out to the influencer. So just base subscription costs, it's making $14K a month. You know what this tool kind of reminds me of? Because when I was talking with this person, I thought this person was going to tell me this tool instead. There was a tool called Thunderclap back in the day, and you would pay some money, and then people would retweet and engage with a hashtag or a post to make that go viral on Twitter. It was just Twitter. There was no X back then. And then it got shut down. And this tool reminds me of Thunderclap, and I thought that's what this person was going to tell me. So it's the new Thunderclap. It's called Megaphone, Megaphone.network. If you're putting out posts every day, if you're putting out threads every day, you can use something like this. If you want to get some shortcuts, you could try something like this. Worst case scenario, it doesn't work out, and maybe you lose $150, or it does, and you grow really fast. In fact, one viral post on Twitter can be enough to get you followers from some of the top people in your niche. I've seen that happen many times. Someone will work on their content for a long time. One post finally goes viral, and that one viral post is enough for the person to get noticed by the biggest people in the space. So I thought this was a very interesting tool, and I'm very happy to be able to share it with all of you. I gotta say, this is a side note. Today, I put out, I think maybe my best newsletter yet. If you haven't read it, it's at Edward Sturm. You can read a copy of it over at edwardsturm.com/articles. In 3 days from now, it will be the anniversary of me starting on TikTok. A lot of people who listen to this podcast, they found me through TikTok. And 1 year ago when I started this TikTok, I had no idea what I was doing. I was just effing around. I was like, I'm going to F around and find out. And I learned so much. I actually made a podcast about that a few days ago. It's called My TikTok Recipe Revealed. That podcast is amazing. One of my best podcasts. However, it's long. It's longer than the average. It's 26 minutes. So what I did is I wrote today's newsletter, which you can read the copy of that newsletter at edwardsturm.com/newsletter. I wrote today's newsletter only about the 4 biggest iterations to my TikToks that made the biggest impact on my growth. So the 20% of changes that created the 80% of growth. And I had a lot of fun writing it. I wrote it last night. I had a lot of fun writing it. I think it's pretty good. You can see an entire archive of all of my newsletters at edwardstern.com/articles. I think this one is particularly exceptional. Anyway, this is episode 116 of The Edward Show. If anybody here tries Megaphone.network, let me know how it works out. This is a shorter episode than most, but an impactful one. I don't know if I should be sharing this Megaphone tool, but I'm doing it anyway because I share stuff on this show. Thank you so much for listening. I will talk to all of you again tomorrow. Bye now.